Guys, in this video, I'm going to describe what's the difference between a self-love session and masturbation, okay? So, masturbation is pretty much whenever you get excited, whenever you get some temptations and urges build up through the day, and at the end of the night before bed, you open a laptop or open your phone and you watch some porn, you ejaculate and you get off and you pretty much kind of finish it up, right? That's what masturbation is. It's very simple. A lot of us, grew up learning how to masturbate, and we usually 99% of the times use fantasy to masturbate, to get aroused. And by fantasy, I mean that you think in your mind of some naked girl or a sex scene, or you open your laptop or your cell phone and you watch porn. And the things that you see on the screen would be considered fantasy. So you're using fantasy to masturbate, and you're using fantasy to get aroused, and you're using fantasy and porn to pretty much ejaculate and have a good time and go to bed. A lot of people would say, do it to relieve some stress or whatever the term is. Okay. With a self-love session, I talk a lot about this in my program and my courses, and I learned this, through my early years when I stopped watching porn. A lot of things were going through my mind. Okay, so now I'm not watching porn. I know I can have sex with a woman, but can I still, play with myself? Can I still masturbate? Can I still, please myself whenever I'm aroused, right? So after doing a lot of research and talking to coaches and mentors and different retreats and different programs that I attended in my early 20s, I learned a lot about self-love session and what that looks like, what that is, and the benefits of it and all those things. So explain what masturbation is, what most people do. What I do these days, and I take the time to do it, is it's called a self-love session. So first of all, the purpose of a self-love session is not to come, not to orgasm at all, really. It's more to learn about your body, learn about all the good sensations you can feel, not just there but all over your body. So for me, like a self-love session would be is that you set the time for it, just like you masturbate, but it's not just like where you get the urges and temptations and you're like, oh, I'm gonna do it tonight, or it just happens and you don't even really know in those moments because you're thinking with a different head. But a self-love session is something that you actually structure into your day, into your schedule. On Tuesday night, I'm taking 45 minutes to enjoy and take some time with myself. Just like if you had a partner and you guys, set the time on Tuesday when we meet up, we're gonna have sex, or that night, or you have a schedule into it, and when you guys are having sex, so you kind of come in prepared and set the mood right and all those things. A self-love session that's pretty much it. You're taking yourself out on a date, you're enjoying yourself. So example, what it would look like for me, right? So 45 minutes tonight, I would play some nice music, have my nice oil, and sit there and not just only play with myself in my privates, not just jerk off my penis, but actually touch myself, massage myself, and massage my chest and massage my shoulders and rub my head and rub my legs, and truly be aware and feel all the good sensations that I can feel in my body. And that sexual energy that I used to only feel in my privates, I'm able to feel that in all other areas of my life, on my body. And that's what a self-love session is. Through practice, through consistency, without using fantasy like porn or anything, you can actually, have an amazing self-love session where you sit there with yourself and you please and pleasure all parts of yourself. And if you right now are in a stage in your life where you're still watching porn, and this may sound kind of foreign to you, where you're like, touching other parts of me, my chest or my hands, and what do you mean? That's not gonna feel good. I just want to get my penis sucked by a woman, or I just want to play with myself, or watch some porn. And this may be very foreign to you, which means that you gotta actually practice and stay consistent with this. And I'm telling you, with consistency of this practice, you start to feel all the beautiful pleasures that you feel on your body and not just in your privates. And through the practice of a self-love session, over time you will make it a schedule into your calendar. And you will do it 2-3 times a week, and you will see the results of it. You'll get to know yourself better on a deeper level. You get to know yourself and the things that pleases your body. And it's not just your privates. You can Learn to enjoy that sexual energy in your on your thighs, on your arms, on your chest. Like, I know myself, I love to massage my chest and my stomach. It feels so good. It feels so beautiful, and it actually also even just gets me even more aroused. So these are things that builds awareness. Okay, a self-love session, guys, builds awareness. It builds understanding. It builds, really, you learn about your body. You learn so much about your body, and you start to learn that that sexual energy you feel only down there, you can feel it all over your body. It only takes awareness, understanding, and practice to be able to feel all those things. And that's pretty much what a self-love session is, guys. You're learning to play with yourself, not using fantasy, not using porn. And over time, practicing this will lead you to not wanting to watch porn, because you'll enjoy having, self-love sessions just by yourself without using any fantasy. And over time, this will lead to just you feeling more fulfilled, more confident, more self-esteem, because once you learn so much about yourself, you'll get excited to share these awesome experiences with a significant other, and it will only make your sexual experiences with that person even more exciting and beautiful, because you know so much about yourself now, and you're not attached to a screen anymore either. Guys, if you like these videos, you like the things that I'm sharing, like, subscribe, share, drop a comment, let me know what other topics you want to hear about. I'd love to share other things. And that is what a self-love session is. And my biggest advice for you too is to start having more self-love sessions and not masturbate just for a reason of orgasming and ejaculating and losing your life force. Instead, learn to have a self-love session, and in a self-love session, you can ejaculate if you want at the end. It's up to you. Or you can simply just, not ejaculate and learn to enjoy the process of getting yourself there, and watch yourself getting to a point where you orgasm and then don't orgasm. That's also a beautiful feeling, and that's also something that's going to teach you more self-control in the long run. So with that being said, guys, thank you for watching this video. Like I said, if you like these, drop a comment, like, subscribe to the channel. I release 2 videos a week on these topics: meditation, how to cut porn out of your life, how to live an amazing, abundant life. So with that being said, thank you for watching, and have yourself a beautiful day.